So we made some updates, just a little bit. Probably look insane right now. The neighbors are looking at me with this GoPro strapped to my head, talking to myself. They're probably calling the ward right now. I probably look insane right now with this GoPro strapped to my head. This is the oil I use. I mentioned it in the video, my bike build breakdown, but time for an oil change. I also saw something on the Facebook page basically asking some questions about the oil change on a Hawk 250, and just questions about how much oil to put in, and is it full or not, and was 1 quart enough or is too much. It's definitely only 1 quart unless you have like an oil cooler. It's definitely only 1 quart, so definitely don't put less. Unless you like overheating your engine and going through engines like nobody's business. Let's see, I forgot what size. Screw it, let's bring the entire thing. So what you want to do for an oil change, I like to get the engine nice and warm. It doesn't have to be, like I just rode it, so it's super warm. It doesn't have to be this warm if you wanted to like not burn yourself. Alright. So essentially, there's an oil drain plug here, and on the other side there's the filter and stuff. I'm not really gonna check the filter. I'm just gonna drain the oil, replace it. Should you check the filter? Yes, I'm just lazy. Oh, that's gonna be really, really hot. Good old dirty microfiber towel. And then we're just gonna try and throw my hand away as fast as possible. Whoa, this is scary, dude. Oh. There we go. Awesome. That looks really good, actually. And I was actually a little concerned because it's been feeling kind of not that great lately. Like, just a little, kind of felt like maybe some clutch material was gone. But that's actually looking really good, unless it's just all like disintegrated into super fine nanoscopic fibers. But this oil is really good. I can only find it on Amazon. It's made in the USA, printed in the USA. Everything about this is in the USA. It's expensive, but it is really good, and this bike really likes it. I had Lucas oil before. It's 15W40 Lucas oil, but it never really grabbed right. It was super grabby. Like this oil, the clutch feels way better with. That's the crush washer. That's hot. So that's the crush washer. You gotta get a few more uses out of her, I assume. I'm gonna trigger so many people in the comments. Y'all can say what you want, but this bike doesn't leak a bit, so I'm gonna keep using the existing crush washer until it starts leaking, and that'll let me know it's time to replace it. So you get like a nice little slow drip like that. That's good enough. So if you're gonna, after, I would say, like, I do usually every like 3 months or so, every like so often, like maybe a month or two, I'll do the filter too, just to check it. But if I do oil changes like this and I see that it's super clean, I typically just leave it alone. I guess most of the oil or debris should be caught by the filter, so that might not be the smartest. Nah. 20 foot-pounds, there we go. Just 1 full quart. Somebody said less than 1 quart. Don't listen to that guy. It's definitely 1 quart, so yeah, I wouldn't put less. especially since it's an air-cooled engine. So on an air-cooled engine, your oil is responsible for two things: reducing engine friction, and dissipating heat. So anything less than what the manufacturer suggests is probably not a good idea. Gulp, 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 gulp. I'm probably looking insane right now. The neighbors are looking at me with this GoPro strapped to my head, talking to myself. They're probably calling the ward right now. And I usually save these, and I'll put the oil back in there and then drop it off at a store. And there's your oil change. All you gotta do left is pop the thing back on, check the level, and you're done. Oh, and I'll show you how to check the level too, because somebody asked that earlier in the Facebook group. Watch it have no audio. That's the one thing that GoPro can't get right, is audio. They're good at everything else except for audio. There's two things you can do. On this filler cap, there's a dipstick. So if you see oil on that, you're probably good. It's hard to see that because when the engine is brand new oil, it's clear. So you have the sight glass. Now the way you can use the sight glass is it needs to be upright. So we'll tip the bike standing straight up, and you should see about halfway full, like that.
I put the old knobby tire back on the back. Thing is loud as hopefully I got the rotation right. I didn't see a rotation on the stock tire. Yeah, but we got the new crash pad. It looks pretty dope. I don't know how I ended up back here. I think I ended up in someone's backyard. There's some four-wheelers. Man, this rear tire is really good off-road. That might be where we just came from. Yeah, this is essentially where we just came from. Yeah, so I just made a U-turn. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. So we made some updates, just a little bit. So y'all know the exhaust, y'all know the tires, except I kept the front tire, but I put the stock rear tire on it. I just wanted something a little bit grippier off-road. The tire that I had, the full bore adventure tire, it was a good tire and I liked it because it was really good on-road, really good. It did okay off-road, but like in situations like this, I'd probably already low side. However, I think I might have put it on backwards. I don't know, because it doesn't have a rotation on the tire, like printed on the stock tire. There's no rotation side. But now when I'm riding on the road, it's so loud, and maybe it's just I wasn't used to it before. I don't know. But we also got a pod filter, just a little knockoff uni, and then I did route the PCV vent tube back into the filter. That's just something I like to do on because the other option would be to either let it evaporate into the air, but then you get oil residue all over your bike, or let it drip onto the ground and then make sure you get a really slippery ride in the back of the tire. So I usually just vent it back into the intake. I was kind of looking at the bike the other day, and I was like, you know, I got this whole theme going on. It's a red intake. I got the red filter now with the blue panels and the red, white, and blue exhaust. It's a Hawk. I mean, it's a Hawk. What's more American than Hawks? So, retired the old, just original, good old Pro Taper, blue and yellow Pro Taper logo. Went with the American Pro Taper. It's pretty cool. It looks so dope. I love it. I'm like, do I really want to go? I'm thinking, like, do I want to go all out with the whole American theme and just go like red, white, and blue spokes? But I don't know. I think this is pretty clean setup. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Oh, and then I did cut out the box, but I left the top part of the box so that way the top part of the factory box, it could block all the water and dirt from the accessories, the electronics from underneath there. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, it seems like everybody just kind of throws their trash away here. I saw a lot of like four-wheeler marks. And one of those neighbors had a four-wheeler, so they're probably not too upset with me. Huh, it's interesting. I thought, oh. There is definitely some gators in there, and there's definitely some gators in there. There's a fountain and like a little man-made pond in front of the Walmart here in Ocoee. And I shit you not, there is 2 gators that live in there. And every now and then you'll see them sitting on top of a little concrete pad where the fountain is. It's funny. In front of a Walmart. So they have 2 residential gators living at Walmart. Thank you guys for watching. It'd be really dope if you smash that like button. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.